Odds of 2022 Championship, Draft Pick, Route, 49 vs Rams Forecast, Top Expert Best Bet. Two red-hot teams will meet in the 2022 Championship Game on Sunday in Los Angeles. The San Francisco 49ers will visit SoFi Stadium to take on the Los Angeles Rams. With the West rivals playing for the third time this season, San Francisco beat Los Angeles in Week 10 and Week 18 by a combined score of 58-34. The 49ers are 9-2 in the last 11 games, while the Rams are 7-1 in the last 8 contests entering the next round of the 2022 NFL playoff. Kickoff is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Los Angeles. Caesars Sportsbook lists the Rams as 3.5-point home favorites, while the over-under, or total number of points Vegas thinks will be scored, is 45.5 in the latest 49ers vs Rams odds. Before you make any Rams vs 49ers picks and championship game predictions, make sure you check out what SportsLine's resident 49ers expert, Micah Roberts, has to say. Roberts has worked in the Las Vegas sportsbook industry for 20+ years, including a 13-year run as Station Casino's book director. He is 10-6 against the spread in his last 16 NFL picks for a profit of $345. In addition, Roberts has gone an astounding 10-1 in his last 11 picks involving San Francisco. Anyone who has followed him is way up. Now, Roberts has set his sights on 49ers vs Rams, and just locked in his coveted picks and NFL playoff predictions. You can head to SportsLine now to see his pick. Now, here are several NFL lines and trends for 49ers vs Rams spread. Rams minus 3.5. 49ers vs Rams over-under, 45.5 points. 49ers vs Rams money line, Rams minus 190. 49ers plus 160. SF. 49ers are 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 games. LAR, Rams are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games. Featured game Los Angeles Rams vs San Francisco 49ers Moneyline Spread Total LAR. Minus 175 BET now minus 3.5 minus 105 BET now 0.45. 0.5 minus 110 BET now SF plus 150 BET now, plus 3.5 minus 115 BET now U45. 0.5 minus 110 BET now. Why the 49ers can cover. The Rams have been prolific on offense, but Los Angeles also ranks number 27 in interceptions, number 25 in rushing yards, number 28 in rushing touchdowns, and number 25 in yards per rush attempt this season. San Francisco put together a defensive masterpiece last week, allowing the high-powered Green Bay Packers to score just 13 points while averaging 4.9 yards per play and 3.4 yards per rush attempt. The 49ers are in the top 10 in scoring defense, allowing 21.5 points per game, and are top 4 in total defense and yards allowed per drive. The 49ers are number 6 in passing defense, giving up 206.5 yards per game, and in the top 8 in run defense, first downs allowed and fumbles recovered this season. Why the Rams can cover. San Francisco has turnover issues on offense, committing 24 giveaways in the regular season and struggling mightily last week against Green Bay. Though San Francisco advanced, the 49ers averaged only 4.1 yards per play for only 212 total yards. Los Angeles had 50 sacks in the regular season, third most in the NFL, and finished in the top 5 in passer rating allowed, interceptions and passing touchdowns allowed. The Rams also produced 25 turnovers, a top 10 mark, and were strong in the red zone, giving up a touchdown on only 51.8% of trips. The Rams are also stout against the run, ranking number 6 in rushing defense and number 5 in yards per carry allowed. Los Angeles gave up only 1.85 points per drive this season, and opponents scored only 21.9 points per game against it. How to make 49ers vs Rams picks. Roberts has analyzed this matchup, and while we can tell you he's leaning under on the point total, he has also discovered a critical X factor that has him jumping all over one side of the spread. He's only sharing what it is, and which side of the Rams vs 49ers spread to back, at SportsLine. Though who wins 49ers vs Rams in the NFL playoffs 2022? And what critical X factor makes one side of the spread a must-back? Visit SportsLine now to see Roberts' Rams vs 49ers picks, all from the NFL expert who's an amazing 10-1 on picks involving San Francisco, and find out